So here's a quick question for you. Has a video game ever made you cry? I've got one for you guys. The Last of Us. It really got to me. Let me know in the comments below if a video game has ever made you tear up.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people.
There is a ton of open world gaming news to go over, and I think that is a good thing. Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games, and since there is so much news, go ahead and use the description below as a guide to skip ahead to the game you are most curious about. And of course, we're going to be going over your top comments and questions later in the video. Such questions and comments like this one from Rodriguez, who says, "My mama said life is like a box of chocolates." And that is a quote to live by. So as you know, I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. I love the franchise, and I know Assassin's Creed Unity had a rough launch, and we all want it to go to Japan. Well, guess what? There's good indication that it's going to be happening in 2016 because of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. At Abstergo Entertainment, if you take a look, you can see on the wall familiar locations that we've been to, including Assassin's Creed 2's Venice, Florence, and then other locations that we're familiar with, and then bam, right there is Assassin's Creed's Japan. So there's indication that we could be headed to Asia, but there's also indication that we could be headed to the Philippines because of a response on the official Assassin's Creed page. They actually responded to a fan that said, "Hey, I want Assassin's Creed Rebellion," which they wanted to be in the Philippines, and the Assassin's Creed official page actually responded by saying, "Interesting." So it could mean that the Philippines would act as a gateway into Asia. So we could be seeing the Philippines in 2016 or Japan. Either way, I really want to see an Asian game. I want to see that Assassin's Creed Japan in feudal Japan. So please, Ubisoft, do it for us. By the way, mentioning Assassin's Creed Unity, once again, our club, Open World Games on AC Unity, got in first place. Awesome job, guys. Let's keep going. So Dragon's Dogma is an open world RPG that I find to be very underappreciated, and I think it's because it had a lack of co-op. Well, guess what? We're getting that in the form of Dragon's Dogma Online. It is going to be a free-to-play game, and it's going to be coming out later this year in 2015 for the PS3, PS4, and PC. So it is unfortunately tied down to last gen, but good news for you that are stuck on the PS3, you can definitely get your hands on this one, so that is awesome. So much like The Division, they're trying to keep gamers in Dragon's Dogma Online by introducing seasons and updates. In fact, the world will end up being 3 times larger than what it was in the beginning of the game through these updates. That is pretty cool, and that's something I can get behind, definitely, especially if it works well. And guess what? This is the cool part. It's going to have the same combat, except this time you're going to be able to do it with friends, and man, Dragon's Dogma had some awesome combat. So again, look forward to more news about this one on Open World Games. I'm actually really excited about it. I just hope that I can get over that's a free-to-play game. I'm sort of frustrated that it is a free-to-play game because you're going to see microtransactions everywhere. So yes, Dying Light did release, and I have been playing it, and you guys have been wondering, where in the world is your coverage? Why haven't you posted any videos for Dying Light? Well, I love the game, it's just stuff in real life can get in the way, but man, expect live streams very soon for Dying Light. So I think a lot of us would agree we want news about Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, we're going to be getting the next best thing, and that is a Red Dead short film. There's a trailer for it right now, and it looks really, really impressive. They have nailed down the look big time for this. I'm super excited for it because I hope it celebrates Red Dead Redemption 2's arrival. I'm hoping we hear about that game at E3 2015. Come on, Rockstar, please give us Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2015. You can find out more about the Red Dead Redemption fan film in the description below. So The Witcher 3 had a live stream event and showed off a bunch of new gameplay, and I posted it for you guys. And I'm curious, are you guys excited about The Witcher 3? I thought for sure the response would be like, "Oh my god, more gameplay from The Witcher 3, but it seemed pretty average, which was shocking to me. I'm really excited for this one. Please let me know what you guys think about it. If you want to see the brand new gameplay, check out the link in the description below. So you guys have asked me, where is my Nintendo coverage? Where is Xenoblade Chronicles and then Zelda? Why am I not covering those games? Well, it ties directly into what Nintendo did a few years back and then what they are doing now. They are introducing a brand new YouTube partner program, and I think it's like the death of YouTube, and I really do not want to get involved with anything like this. They're wanting to take a cut from YouTube. They're wanting to hold videos from being published. They're wanting to review videos. So if I create a video and I want to publish it now, I would have to wait 2 to 3 days for someone at Nintendo to look it over, and there's so many problems with that. If I get the wrong person looking over the video, if they look it over, and then if they don't like me and they like the other dude, they could just publish the other dude's video and hold mine for 3 days. I mean, there's so much wrong with the new YouTube partner program from Nintendo. It's unreal. Now at this time, I just can't support it. I love Nintendo's products. Zelda, Mario Kart, all of them. They're brilliant at designing games. So I really hope they get it fixed with the YouTube stuff. They've got to get it down. Look to all the other game publishers out there. They're pretty much doing it right here in America and the United Kingdom. So I hope they really do tune into that. Good luck, Nintendo. So if you missed it, there's this game called Albion Online. I compare it to an open world Diablo and Dota mashup, and it is a ton of fun. You can build buildings in it, you can build cities, you can have your own home and then share it with your guild. And it's an MMO, so you can have your friends invited over and just have a blast taking on monsters and stuff. I really was surprised by this one. I have played RTS games in the past, Age of Empires 2, StarCraft, Diablo, that sort of thing, and this really reminded me of just taking it to another level and just sitting down and playing with friends. So you can check out that video as well in the description. I've got comments here. Leave a comment below and I may feature them in an upcoming video.
Let's do this.
So, Poya Nabi asks, do you think Ubisoft is still a good publisher and why? That is really a good question. If you think of Ubisoft as a whole, they are a good publisher. They dropped the ball with a lot of things in 2014, how they presented games, how they, sort of falsely advertised Watch Dogs, and then the fiasco that was Assassin's Creed Unity, and then some of the comments they made in the press were just terrible, but I really do think, or at least hope, that they really tune into what their audience wants, listens to fan feedback. What we want is at launch a working game. What we want at launch is a game that promises good graphics, just as we've seen during E3. And we want good online service. That is something that we really, really need from Ubisoft and have been lacking, especially with Assassin's Creed Unity. It's very laggy and I think it's very messy, but overall, if I look at all the games that I own from Ubisoft and have played, they have made wonderful games, and I am really enjoying Assassin's Creed Unity after patch 4 and Far Cry 4. So the answer is, they're trying. Christian K21 says, hey Robbie, how's it going? Hey man, it's going good. How are you doing? Andrew Markusevec asks, what is your ideal open world in a video game? Holy cow. That is a very good question. I love The Godfather, so I'm really into the Prohibition era, but that's been made, that's been done with Mafia 2 and stuff like that. But I really think what's lacking right now is a really good, proper, futuristic, I'm talking about Deus Ex styled, or, I'm hearing rumors that there's going to be an open world Star Wars game. Now that is sort of my dream game, set on Coruscant with flying cars, and then they have the underground 1313 location, and you are playing as a bounty hunter, hopping across the skyscrapers, and you are able to upgrade your character in that manner. I just think there's so much potential for it in so many ways, in terms of upgrades and RPG feel to it. Co-op can be implemented later down the road if the franchise is successful. But yes, that is my definition of an amazing open world game, is a Star Wars game set on Coruscant.
I know you approve, R2.
Here's a good question. About Movies asks, what job do you plan on doing in the upcoming game Identity? And this game looks really cool. I did a whole special on it because I was like, holy cow, where'd this come from? It's running on the Unreal Engine 4. It is open world. You could basically do anything. Think Sims from first person, Well, what would I do in Identity? I would probably imitate one of my favorite movies ever, and that is Heat. I would go in and I would be a bank robber, and I would hope my brother Ryan or one of my good friends would be a cop so we could sit down at a coffee shop and talk normally and then try to kill each other afterwards. So that is what I am going to be doing in Identity, and I'm hoping that it works right. I'm hearing that it's 2 years out, so they have plenty of time to really nail it down. Cross my fingers it also ends up on the Xbox One and PS4 if it gets enough support. So for those of you that don't know, we are teaming up with Star Wars HQ and doing a massive giveaway. An Xbox One or PS4 is up for grabs. So check the description if you want to enter. And we cannot wait for Star Wars Battlefront. We're excited for the Division. So we really want to get back to the community for you guys following, liking, sharing, commenting. You guys have been awesome. I really appreciate it. We just hit 165,000 subscribers here on Open World Games, and then over on Star Wars HQ, over 70,000 subscribers. So it has been amazing. Your support is just awesome. I really appreciate it. So my fellow open world gamers, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned right here to Open World Games for more open world gaming goodness, including The Division, Assassin's Creed Victory, and so much more. I will see you guys next time.
Server operators are going to have control over hundreds of features to customize what they want.
Agent Watertown, the suspect's in custody. Nobody has come in the perimeter. It's still a hot scene. 10-4.
If you're somebody that likes to take the quiet route, you can form a business and play the market, or you could take the other way. You could become a criminal, you could rob people, you could rob banks, you could steal cars. Everything is open for player interaction. The land identity is enormous, with all sorts of landscapes from cities, farms, and wilderness. There really is so much more I wish I could show you with this, but we've only just gotten started here.